Patrick Vaughn at 12 News, and we'll give just a few seconds here, let everybody get on, and hope you're doing well tonight. We are looking at some really great news across our area as far as Francine is concerned, and we'll be taking your questions in just a minute. But I want to go back to what we were talking about last Friday and Saturday, well ahead of anybody else. Trough of low pressure. Remember the shear? If you watch us at all, look at the shear coming out of the southwest. Strong shear. Look at the dry air on water vapor. That's what all the yellow and orange is showing. As you can see, that's trying to keep the storm from really explosively developing. Regardless, that's going to send this on off towards the northeast, right along. That's where it's going to head. That's the flow in the upper levels. So taking a look at radar imagery, this is live, and as you can see, it is turned to the northeast, and it is also strengthened into a Cat 1 hurricane with winds of 75 miles an hour and almost to the east of Brownsville, about 150 miles to the east of Brownsville, headed off to the northeast. As you can see, it has also become a lot more symmetric, circular in motion or in depiction and on satellite. Last night, we had lots of thunderstorm activity to the north of the storm and to the west, and it was devoid of shower and thunderstorm activity to the southeast quadrant. Well, now we have more of a circular presentation on satellite, and notice the purples and also the magentas. That's telling us those cloud tops are very tall and they're very cold, so that you can infer that those are very strong thunderstorms rotating around that eye of that hurricane. So here is the forecast from the National Hurricane Center. And we've superimposed tropical storm force winds, and they're taking it on into St. Mary Parish, which is 150 miles to the east of us. And that's pretty far down the coastline. Also notice all the hurricane warnings in the near shore waters and over towards southwest Louisiana, pretty much to the west of Cameron, have been discontinued. There is some forecast modeling that I really like. Wants to shunt this further off to the east, maybe over towards Terrebonne, actually east of Terrebonne Parish, over towards Lafourche and Plaquemines Parish, over towards southeast Louisiana. That would put New Orleans more in an issue. And don't be surprised if this crawls further down the coastline. That's a real possibility. So with the storm so far away, I'd be surprised if we see anything greater than 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts across the area. And we're going to take your questions in just a minute. But as you can see, we don't even see tropical storm force winds anymore. And this is the latest computer models data. Some 20, 25s, maybe 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts along the coastline. And this is from now until tomorrow night. It will make landfall tomorrow afternoon over towards Louisiana, well to our east. And this model, which is done spectacular, maybe a quarter of an inch to maybe an inch, possibly two. Isolated amounts are always possible, but as you can see, the heaviest rain has even shifted to the east of Lafayette and Morgan City over that way. So what's our impact? Not much of an impact. Scattered showers, breezy weather conditions. We see worst weather conditions from a cold front. As you can see, a quarter to half an inch, maybe an inch. Obviously, higher amounts are possible, and we expect a lot of 20 to 25 mile per hour gusts tonight and tomorrow. Maybe a little higher along the coastline because of the lack of friction there. And that's what we're looking at right now. So a scattering of showers tonight. It'll be cloudy, and lows will be in the low to mid 70s. Then for tomorrow, obviously the winds will be stronger along the coastline and in the triangle rather than inland southeast Texas or the lakes area. Again, the lakes area is northern Jasper, northern Newton, and also Tyler County. And so many people are forgotten in Hardin, southern Jasper, southern Newton counties, but we are calling them out so that you can see you're not in the lakes, you're not in the triangle. Where are you? You're in inland southeast Texas. You'll see some gusts to around 20 miles an hour. But if you're in the triangle in Orange and Jefferson County, that's where we think the strongest winds will be along the coastline. Some 10 to 15, 20, 25 mile per hour. Now over towards Sabine Pass and High Island, they could see some gusts to around 30 miles an hour. Your 7-day forecast, weather impact forecast, there's your scattered showers and storms. Everything out of here Wednesday night. And in fact, we're looking at dry weather on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday's highs creep back up to around 90 degrees. A slight chance on Sunday with, again, very warm, actually hot, humid weather to persist right on through the first half of next week. And that is your weather impact forecast across southeast Texas. Now we'll take some questions, and see what we have on tap.
Heather Damon wants to know if there's any chance of Francine becoming a Cat 2 anymore.
Well, there's a chance until it makes landfall, but with the amount of shear that we're looking at in dry air, it's running out of time to do so. It just barely made a hurricane as of this evening, and it was supposed to do that last night, and it didn't do that. I think it's running out of time. It's a possibility, but it's becoming a lot less likely as we get closer to landfall coming up tomorrow. So that's where we're at right now. Other questions? Okay. Again, I'll go through this and tell you one more time that, again, the trend with the southwest wind shear is for this to go on off towards the north and east. Do not be surprised if it's even shifted the track, that is, further over towards maybe Terrebonne, Lafourche, and Hackeman's Parish, which is in extreme southeastern Louisiana. This is not going to be an issue for us as we continue to track this storm. It has turned to the northeast. It has strengthened into a hurricane, Cat 1 hurricane. It's moving northeast at 10 miles an hour to the east of Brownsville. And the satellite imagery has certainly improved. We're more circular rather than a ragged appearance from yesterday. Go ahead, shoot me the question.
Carrie McCormick wants to know, what are the possible wind speeds when it makes landfall?
Well, Hurricane Center shows us a Cat 1 hurricane with winds of 90 miles an hour. That's down from yesterday, you might remember. And there's a chance that this could, again, be pushed further off to the east. It's not coming back west. If it's going to go anywhere as far as the track moving, it would be further off to the east. If we have any more questions. So again, right now, the center line is over towards St. Mary Parish. That's around Morgan City, as you can see. That's over 140 plus miles away from southeast Texas. And again, that could be kicked on off towards the east. Okay. Anything else?
Matthew Lutcher says that he saw on TV that the warnings have been canceled for the Golden Triangle.
Yes. All tropical storm warnings pretty much canceled, as you can see. It's just out in the coastal waters. We're in good shape. This is going to be a non-issue for southeast Texas, some scattered showers, and also some breezy winds. Yes.
Stephanie Taylor Jungen says that she has family in Mandeville, Louisiana, north of Lake Pontchartrain.
Yep. No, exactly. My mom was born there.
Any thoughts of the impact they should expect?
That's going to be quite an issue there. They could see some certainly severe tropical storm force winds because it's going to be, let me get closer back over there, because I think there's a possibility they're going to be on the dirty side of the storm. This is probably going to be pushed on off towards the east. Low-end tropical storm force winds, low-end hurricane force winds in Mandeville, maybe strong tropical storm force winds is the way it looks at this point, unless the storm is stronger than this and it is shoved off towards the east a bit. Right now, they're on the dirty side of the storm, so I would at least expect at least strong tropical storm force, if not Category 1 hurricane force conditions in Mandeville. All right. Hope y'all are doing well, and again, we will continue to monitor it and continue to have updates. And join us tonight at 10 on 12 News. Otherwise, have a great night. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and don't forget to download our app.